I guess the biggest lessons learned that I experience basically every day. Being from the South, I'm slow, so I have to learn things over and over and over. But it's about operating at scale. So the DISA that supports the Department of Defense, it's roughly
and the DISA, for people that might not know what that is.
It's basically, think of it as the long-haul network that supports all of DoD on a global perspective. So all communications and data run across the backbone of the Department of Defense information network. So it's about a $28 billion network, all total, if you will.
Wow.
And the point being is it's thousands and thousands and thousands of devices. And so when there is a need to patch a particular component, we're talking tens, hundreds, thousands of boxes that need to be patched. And so the speed at which you can do that goes from very quickly to a single box to I got to put a person actually touching a keyboard on the box. So the speed at which you're able to execute is not always the speed at which you need to be able to execute. And so really the lesson learned is you can never start too soon. You can never be early enough in terms of applying the things you need to do to the network. And as I talk to industry partners, because we can't do anything without the industry, as industry understands there's a vulnerability with their product line, let me know as soon as possible so I can immediately start taking action to resolve the issue, even ahead of announcement to the general public, because I don't have to patch 5 boxes. I've got to patch thousands of boxes located across the entire globe. So it's hugely important to be able to get ahead of the issue so that we can move quickly.
So speaking, I have a question about that, right?
Yeah,
so
sure.
The industry has moved, the vendor industry has moved to automatically updating their own stuff without having to go through a manual process, but the government doesn't like that too much. So what's the view these days?
Yeah, so software-defined networking is a key, but from a government perspective, we are slow to embrace new technologies, and then how you roll that out across the enterprise without inflicting additional damage, if you will. It only takes one bad recipe to suddenly put the angst in everybody's mind if you bring the network down because somebody fat-fingered a recipe to cause them to pull back and say, well, no, we've got to slow down, and I've got to put a person in the middle now to check to make sure that the IT in an automated way is going to work the way I want it to.
Yeah, we just don't want to get to the point where the checkers are checking the checkers.
Exactly.
Right?